What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Sorry for the wait. Let me know if this mic is good. I'm using a different mic tonight. I just want to make sure it sounds good on your end. Sorry for being late tonight. We're still waiting on a guest to appear, and then we'll get the movie started. Not going to go too much into the intro and all that kind of stuff since we're already running a little bit behind. But hey, better late than never. This is a movie that I have been wanting to revisit for quite some time. I used to love this movie, Final Destination, whenever it first came out. I remember seeing it in the theater like 3 times. I actually was working at the movie theater, and it was just such a fun and fresh take on like just a horror genre and everything. And I just thought it was something that the horror genre needed at that time. It was all just slashers and ghosts, but this is kind of like a little bit different. There is an entity, there's death, breathing over these people that cheat death. But with the new film coming out, I've been patiently waiting for this sequel to come out for Final Destination 6 Bloodlines. I hope it lives up to the hype. I'm looking really forward to like what are they going to do differently with this one, because I don't know which, a whole lot more that they could actually do. I honestly would be just fine with just give me another Final Destination movie, like that's what I want. Now, there are some like little differences in that trailer for Final Destination 6 that's like the entire bloodlines aspect of it, of like their grandmother going through this tragic thing and having a premonition, and then like all her kids and grandkids aren't supposed to be alive, so that's coming after the family. I hope there's more layers than just that, because I heard different scenarios of the concept of that movie before we actually got that first trailer. So I just hope that we haven't seen everything. I hope they have some surprises there, and it's going to be really good to see Tony Todd. Uh, I think it's his last role. It has to be like at least one of his last roles, and rest in peace. I'm glad I got to meet him before he even passed, but he's always been a staple in these movies. He's a huge horror icon, and I just want to see how this movie can expand, and so anyways, we're going to go back to the original. That's where I'm going with here. We're going to go back. We're going to watch the entire franchise, 1 through 5, leading up to the release of Final Destination Bloodlines. So it's going to be a lot of fun to resurface these movies, rewatch them through a different lens, because it has been quite some time since I've seen this movie. But this has always been this is one of those movies that's like a really great guilty pleasure. It's up there. I'm not going to say it's on the level of Scream or even Halloween or anything like that. But there was like a time in the late '90s, early 2000s where we were getting Urban Legend and The Faculty and Disturbing Behavior, and Final Destination was a part of that group, and it was just a really good like it set itself apart from those other movies that were coming out, and it was just a fresh take. You could actually put any group of survivors in this scenario and have a pretty cool movie. It's almost like a disaster. It is kind of like a disaster movie, especially the later sequels, and really unique kills. So who doesn't like that? So yeah, I'm a sucker for those '90s, early 2000 horror movies. So while we wait for our guest to show up for tonight, um, I get your popcorn, get you a Coke, get you your beverage of choice, and sit down. I hope you can watch this with us. I'm pretty sure it's easy to find. It's been out for quite some time. I'm currently going to be watching this on Vudu. Well, now it's called Fandango. So yeah, that's where I'm going to be watching it, and I'll do a countdown before we get started. This movie is like roughly like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. So it doesn't overstay its welcome. So it'll be over before you know it. So it's been a while since I've done a watch party and a live stream. So I figure, why not now? Since we got this new film coming out, I really want to watch these new movies, and I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts on it too, because a guest of mine that's coming on, I think he's only seen a couple of them. I don't think he's seen all of them. So we're going to go through and we're going to watch every single one before the release of the 6th film. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, stick around, and stay for the entire series, not just for tonight. Hang out for Final Destination 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts on every single one of them. So, yeah, let me go through the chat while we wait on our guest for a minute. Not going to wait too much longer because we are on a kind of like a strict schedule tonight. So let me go through here. Val's in the house. What's up, Val? Good to see you. Always can count on Val. Yeah, I saw this earlier. Yeah, you're right, though. You're right. My apologies, ma'am. My apologies. Uh, always got to give me some shit. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. Val says, is the trailer for the new one out yet? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It released, I want to say like a little bit over a month ago. And I think there might be a second trailer out too. I kind of feel like it gives away too much. That's why I'm kind of like, I hope there's more layers to it, than what they're just showing us. I feel like it's like, okay, it's a different take, but it's also the same. So what else? I hope it ties into the overall franchise. 5 kind of does that. Not giving away any spoilers, but 5 kind of ties up everything a little bit. So it was a good like send off of a film. So I need 6 to really like be the reason why we're doing this again. Even though I want it back, I'm not going to be mad either way. I just want it to be a really good fresh take and really good writing. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. It's Final Destination Bloodlines. Trolls in the house. What's up? How you doing tonight? Hope you can stick around and watch Final Destination. I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts on it. Who has seen the original Final Destination? I want to know that before we even get started. I'm not quite sure, how big of a crowd we're going to have tonight. It is Monday, and we just set this up like yesterday, so I understand. And it's been quite some time since I have streamed, so the more the merrier to hang out with us tonight. I'm just really, really looking forward to seeing this movie again. I love this movie. This is one of the movies I could watch over and over and over. Yeah, I guess you did miss it. Heck yeah. Let's see here. Final Destination is an awesome franchise, something different than what was in the MS, the Mississippi. I don't know. Paula, what's up, Paula? Welcome to the party. And it looks like we do have our guest here tonight. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's only seen a couple of these. I'm not quite sure, but I'll let him take it away and let us know. What's up, brother?
What's going on, buddy? Is everything sounding good on my end? Because I kind of hear some like static coming through on my end.
I don't hear any static. It's good on my end, I think. Unless is it
Oh,
me?
okay,
Is it
good.
my mic?
No, not at all. I don't know what the issue is, but hey, we're here now, so we're gonna rock out.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good, man. Do you need a minute to get it all set up and everything, or are you ready to go?
Yeah, just give me 1 second so I can pull the movie up.
All right. But yeah, we're Marcus. How you said you've only seen the first 2, right? You've seen the first 3. Okay, so you haven't
The
seen
first
4 and
three.
5. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
nice, nice.
No.
How long has it been since you've seen them?
Yeah, I'm excited to explore the rest of it, man. I like the first three. I stopped watching after the third one because, like I told you a couple nights ago, I really wanted them to bring back Wendy's character just so we have somebody to follow again instead of
Mm-hmm.
always getting new characters. So I just kind of gave up on it. But I remember
Yeah,
Sister Pam said that Final Destination 5 was really good, and you wanted to do this, and hey, bro, I'm here for it. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like we got
hell yeah.
Bloodlines coming out, so let's get it cracked.
Yeah, when's it coming out? Next week, the 12th, I think. Is it the 12th?
The 16th.
Oh, okay, the 16th. Okay, so
16th.
we got a little bit of time to knock these out. So maybe do 2
Yup.
or 3 one week and the other 2 the other week. So it's not like the Saw franchise like we did back in the day, or Nightmare on Elm Street. I did that one time. Man, we did an all screamathon all day. That was crazy.
Bro.
Those were some
Bro, the
long days, man.
Solathon, what that was like 7-8 hours. Woo!
Dude, I think we started like 8 a.m. or
Like,
something, or
man,
maybe something like that, and we were going until
10.
after
It was
10
like 10,
p.m.
11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was wild.
Yeah, that was a
All right,
crazy
let me.
watch. I think this will be a little bit easier for everybody. And us. We're too old for that shit.
Yeah, bro, we're getting up there, bro. Like for real. Like,
I'm I'm feeling
ugh,
it, man.
our immortality is waning. It's not fair.
We used to do all
I
them
do want
all
to ask, am
nighters.
I on a little delay? Because if so, then yeah, am I on a little delay? Because if so, then eventually I'm going to switch over to the phone.
Uh, Not too bad. After I say something, it seems a minute before
Okay,
you can actually hear me. But when you're talking, I don't see a
okay,
delay
got you.
in your speech, like or anything. It's almost like a walkie-talkie.
All right. Well, either way, just so we don't have any delay. Eventually, I am going to switch over to the phone and stuff
Okay.
like that. But I'll let you know when that comes about.
Yeah. Yeah. No
All right, I'm
worries.
ready, man.
All right. Let's see here. Uh,
And real quickly, everybody in the chat, what's going on? Long time no see. Haven't seen you guys in the live stream for a while.
yeah, it's been some time, man. It's time to get the band back together.
Yeah.
Val didn't even know that there was a trailer out for the new one.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks dope.
Oh wow.
Yep. And we got Paula in
It
the
does.
house.
It does. I can't
We got a,
lie. I must
a troll.
testify.
The only thing I have to say about that trailer, and we will get
What's
started
going
here
on?
in a minute, and I'll do like a countdown, is I want them to touch up some of the special effects when they're in that high rise. Like it looked very green screen, you know. Um,
Okay, yeah.
I was like, I hope that they have some time to really touch that up a little bit. But other than that, I'm ready for it, man. We got Dom in the house. Look at it. Look, we're
Yeah.
all coming back. What's up, Dom? Good to see you,
Dom
buddy.
Dom. What's up, Dom?
Dom, da, dom, dom, dom. I don't know why I did that.
Dom
Val says,
Dom.
Saw.
It kind of sounds like the Law and Order entrance. Dom Dom. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. Dodom. Yep, he's dead. Dodom. That's him. Yep, I knew he'd be dead. That's him. Dodom. I'm kidding. Uh, Val says, I'm not hearing any delay for Marcus. Yeah, I don't hear a delay for Marcus. I just feel like there's like a delay after I say something, like it takes a minute for my audio to get to him. Let us know if we both sound
Got
good
you.
though, like as far as do we sound the clarity, do we sound okay? We
Heck yeah.
got
And
a
by the
troll
way, buddy,
says,
I'm loving this smoke screen background. That's fire.
"Oh, it's the first time you're seeing it, man." Yeah, I did it on the last couple of streams, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
been like over, almost a month and a half ago or so. But yeah, I was trying to make it, because I changed my logo, my background, and everything, and it had some smoke around the TV. So I was trying to make that kind of like blend in together. So yeah,
Oh,
thanks,
it
man.
blends in perfectly, bro. Blends in
Yeah,
perfectly. Like
yeah.
the whole new setup you got, A1, buddy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It took
Yeah,
a while
man.
to get this art down,
I'm
dude.
liking that little.
Huh?
I'm saying I like that little candle on the side of the TV too. I like the
Oh yeah,
candle on the side of the TV too.
yeah. You'll have
That's
to.
tight, man. I told you before, Destin. When it comes to your like backgrounds and overlays and stuff and thumbnails, bro, you're great at that shit.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's like I beat myself up
No
over it.
doubt.
Like it's got to be like right. And you know how like back in the day, and I know we're like we're getting off track here, but everything was like destination station, like, and everyone was like the train station and stationers and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, why not just a TV station? Like that's what
Yeah.
it needs to be. So I was like, let me get a old school creepy ass TV and the destination station.
Hell yeah.
So I am working on a new intro. I just got to get it right. But for like all my videos and stuff. A troll says
Bro, I
destination.
mean,
Your
I'm not
intro
gonna
is
lie.
goated. Jamie Kennedy. Thank you, a troll. Yeah. Jamie Kennedy, he's super awesome. Super. I spent a lot of time with him that weekend at Texas Frightmare. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Bro,
Super
the
cool.
whole intro is goaded, bro. I mean, it's your channel. You're gonna make changes you deem necessary. I personally, as a fan of your channel for like the last 3 years now, I don't want to see that intro go away. I think that's one of the best thought out intros of any YouTube channel.
Oh wow, man. Thanks, dude. Wouldn't it be cool though?
Dead serious, man. Like,
Man, that's awesome.
go
I
ahead.
appreciate you saying that. Wouldn't it be cool if like all that was inside of a TV like this with like a little static effect or something? Like, and it was kind of like the camera was
Ooh,
zooming
that would
out
be tight.
or zooming in. Like, yeah, like that's
That would be tight. That
and
would
then
be really tight.
and then it ends on destination station like we're on that station now. Like, just some ideas, you know. My brain's always cooking up something. But yeah, dude,
Ain't
you
nothing
got
wrong with
great
that,
stuff
man.
too, man.
It's showing your creativity.
You got great stuff too,
I
man. Like
try.
you're
I feel like when it comes to like thumbnails and like the background and stuff like that, and I'm just so critical of myself, I still need work. I feel like I'm still a fucking amateur.
no, man. No, dude. I've seen you grow from the beginning, dude, and some of your stuff is killer. I was like really impressed. And
I
dude,
appreciate that.
honestly, man, like utilize the AI stuff now. Makes things a lot easier. Utilize that. Um,
Yes, it
you know,
does.
not to like the full extent, but you know, it definitely helps. Um, but yeah,
Oh, it
I
does.
wonder how.
You're not lying about that. It makes everything. It makes everything kind of look a little bit more like clear. Like, you know what I mean? Like really like jump outy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, I am going to get to the next couple. Oh, Val said something. Marcus is the only one that could get me to watch those damn Saw movies. Laugh out loud. Hey man, you know
That's
your
what I
stuff
like
though,
to hear,
man.
Val.
That's why I rewatched them with you, man. Because when we were talking about it, it was like Saw was was my like Saw was your scream, or you know, or how you know, like I was like, man, I forgot all about these little twists and who that character was and who that character was, and man, you knew the timelines like crazy. So I actually grew a more
Bro, I'll be
appreciation for
honest,
the
like
later
Saul,
sequels of Saw.
like when we wasn't getting any Halloween Scream and all that stuff, Saw
Hmm.
was my baby because it was consistent every year for a decade. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And just the constant twists and turns. The beautifulness about Saw it's an extended story, but there are so many twists and turns that you don't expect to come that keeps
Mhm.
the story entertaining. And that's why I love Saw so much.
Yeah, it definitely keeps it fresh, man. Like it I guess, you know, I guess like it seems like they lost their footing for like maybe like 3 and 4 like a little bit. Like 3 didn't land the way I wanted it to, but after watching it, I did like it. I just wanted the
Yeah.
characters to be more likable who we were following. We didn't really like
Mhm.
them, you know. I think that would have made a huge
Right.
difference in that movie. And then 4 was kind of fumbling a little bit, but after I rewatched 4, I was like, oh, I grow a
Yep.
more of appreciation for 4 and 5 and 6. And I was like, man, like maybe I just maybe it was just Saw fatigue because they were just coming out so frequent, you know.
No, honestly, bro, you hit the nail on the head with 3 and 4. Like I like 3 and 4, but I don't love them. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like there was just something missing. What we had in the first two, it was
Hmm.
missing in 3 and 4, and then I felt 5, 6, and 7. Even though some people don't really care for 7, they kind of gotten back to that. And
Hmm.
how you feel about 3 and 4, that's how I initially felt about Jigsaw, the eighth one or
Yeah.
whatever. But then when I go back and rewatch Jigsaw, I actually like it a lot more now because I see so many avenues that they could take. Like we talk about the cult of Ghostface, the cult of Jigsaw.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So like there's just so many little nuggets in Jigs in that movie Jigsaw that it's like, man, it's really not that bad when you really look at it. You know what I mean? And there's avenues that they could take if they wanted to make a new Saw movie beyond John Kramer.
Right. Yeah. And they kind of did with Spiral a little bit. And honestly, I mean, it's not, you know, I don't think it's a
Like,
terrible movie. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing it continued in a way or brought in, at least like tying in a little bit more. That's what I was hoping with
I,
Saw X. But,
I
you
think
know,
Spiral, especially if they end up making more, if they end up making another one, I personally think Spiral can not only tie into Jigsaw, it can tie into the entire franchise if they did it right. You know what I
hmm
mean? Like, I liked
yeah.
Spiral. I would like to see another one. I don't know what's going on with Saw 11. Is that even still happening? I heard I heard it's not happening. I heard it is. I don't.
I know, man. That's another one because I mean they kind of like shot it down, saying it don't expect it anytime soon, and then someone responded to that in the studios like, no, we're actually still working on it. But I don't know. I think they probably just can't get the story right. They're probably just having problems in the writing department. I think Shawnee Smith is going to be a Texas Frightmare, so maybe I can maybe get something out of her. So see her next month.
Right, right.
So that'll be cool. That'll definitely be
That's
cool.
awesome. And whenever we're finished with the stream and stuff like that, I'm gonna share a little nugget with you about my Remember I told you about that stream theory that I had. I'm gonna share a little nugget with you. I'll put it this way. I'm waiting for somebody
hmm
who has been inside the Stumacher house to answer me a specific question. And I'm
Okay.
really hoping this person gets back to me really soon.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, Screen Talk's coming back too, man. We're about to plug that right back in on Friday nights, 10 p.m. Central. I might bring it down to 9 p.m. because it seems like 10 p.m. is like
Oh,
everyone's like, it's too late, you know. But you know, we'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
I gotta set up some more Final Destination. I know what you did last summer coming up. We're gonna do watch parties for that, and we got Screen Talk. You know that seems like it never stops.
And
So
remember, on my channel or whatever, because I'm about to be pumping out some more videos here for it. Um, the week of when Final Destination comes out, so does Hurry Up Tomorrow. And remember, on my channel, we're going to be watching Misery and The Shining.
that's right. That's right. We're gonna watch Misery and The
And
Shining. And dude, after you filled
and
me in on what that movie was about, I already got my ticket.
nice, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And now I actually kind of want to do three instead of just doing Misery and Shining. Let's add Disturbing Behavior too.
Dude, sounds great, man. That's one of my favorite movies. I still listen to that soundtrack to today. Like, oh yeah, dude.
Hell yes.
That's one
So
of my
it's
favorite
so
movies.
underrated. Doesn't
It
get
really
enough
is,
love.
man.
Does not get
I,
enough love.
I feel like The Faculty and Disturbed Behavior are just like a perfect combo of movies. I don't know why. They just have a
Yes.
great soundtrack. They got great
Yes.
characters. They got a really cool premise. Like, I don't know, man.
Yes. Absolutely.
It just
It's different than they were the difference of, and they're not slashers.
mhm,
Those were our alternative in the late 90s when we were getting Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Urban Legend. Those two
mhm,
movies in particular, Faculty and Disturbing Behavior, those were
mhm.
my easy alternatives from not watching Scream and all that stuff. If I wasn't watching Scream and stuff like that, I'm watching Disturbing Behavior and The Faculty.
Yep, exactly, dude. I have those VHSs somewhere, like the original VHSs. They're locked away in a box in a garage
Bro,
somewhere.
that's tight, bro.
Yeah,
You have
dude.
a
I used to.
VCR?
No, I need to find me a VCR. I did, or at least a combo DVD VCR or something. I'll go to a pawn shop or something and found one.
No, definitely, man. Definitely. I think
Yeah.
you should get a VCR. Bro, that'd
I
be
mean, I got
tight.
it on.
You do
I
a
even got them on
do
digital
a live
too.
watch
So
party and you're watching on VCR.
yeah.
Bro, that would be
Mhm.
tight. You'd be doing a live watch party and you're going old school watching it on a cassette.
Yeah,
bro.
that would, dude. I would just for the nostalgia, just because that feel, man. I don't know, man. Like movies felt like more like movies on VHS. They just felt like movies. They didn't have. It
They
wasn't
did.
super high def. You know, you couldn't tell that it was a set. You couldn't
Right.
tell all this stuff. You know, you're just in the story.
Yep.
But yeah, Val,
And you didn't get all
you
the special features like behind the scenes and stuff like that neither. It's certain things that you wanted to know, you were still kept in the dark about.
right. You'd have to watch like some sort of like special program on TV whenever they cover it or something, and they'd say, "Oh, here's some behind the scenes of this on
Yep.
ET or something." You know, you get like little snippets.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Yep.
remember. I still remember seeing something, some behind the scenes of that movie, Wes Craven's Curse, that werewolf movie, and I remember seeing Christina Ricci and Skeet Ulrich running on the set away from the from like and they're like, yeah, this is his new movie, you know, coming off of Scream and blah blah blah, and he wasn't even in the movie, and I was so. And then I heard all the controversy and all the reshoots and stuff, and bringing in Joshua Jackson. I was like, oh,
Right.
okay. I was like,
Real, real quick, that seems like it happens. It happened a lot to Skeet with certain projects because I remember when they did. I'm a big Law and Order fan. You know, love me some Detective Benson. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But I remember when it came out with Law and Order Los Angeles, and the big
yeah.
selling point for that TV show for me was Terrence Howard and Skeet Ulrich was going to be in the show. And Skeet did 5 episodes, and then they just killed his character off.
Oh, wow.
And it
Okay.
wasn't supposed to be that way. Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to be that way, and it made me so mad.
Wow. I don't know. I've never heard anything about him being like difficult to work with or anything. I don't know. Um,
No. Well, I
and he
know
seems
he
cool. I met
commented
him a
on the
couple
Law and
times.
Order
He seems
stuff.
cool. Hmm.
No, he commented on the whole Law and Order stuff. He said the issue was that they kept getting multiple showrunners who kept wanting to change the story. And then
Mm,
on top of that, they had Terrence Howard and Alfred Molina working as like the district attorneys, and the
yeah.
studio wanted Alfred Molina to basically take over Skeet's spot as the top cop. So
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'll have to check it
yeah,
out.
and I didn't
I
like
didn't know
that
about
move at
that.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, let me get. I'm gonna get through some of these. I know we're kind of late getting started, and we're already. Dang, man, it's already almost been 30 minutes into the stream. Sorry to keep y'all waiting, everybody in the chat. I do apologize, but we are going to be getting started. If you haven't seen Final Destination, this is a great time to jump on board, and you're in for a treat. This is a really fun movie. I'm going to be doing. We're both going to be doing some commentary on it. There's a lot. When's the last time you seen this, Marcus?
yeah. It's been a few years since I sat down and watched Final Destination, but the original one it's a classic to me, so I remember most of it.
Okay, cool, cool, awesome. So yeah, we'll be setting up more streams for the later sequels in the next week, and probably a couple this week, maybe a couple next week, and kind of knock them out before the movie comes out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to
Yes,
re-watching
sir.
this because the first one's always been my favorite as well. Let me get through some of this chat.
Yeah.
Super chats do go to the front line, but they are not necessary. I just don't want anyone to think that I'm not seeing your comment or anything. We will answer anything that you want. The Scream hype is real. Yes, it is. This, especially with like Marco Beltrami back. Hell yeah. We're going to talk more about that on Scream Talk Friday night, 10 p.m. Central. So yeah, absolutely, Intro. Val says I'm excited for him. That does look interesting. I'm not completely sold on it yet, but it does look interesting. I think it's the new Jordan Peele
Man.
movie, and yeah, it's like a football psychological thriller where Marlon Wayans is like a
Oh, I
psychopath,
heard about
like
that.
coach or something. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on in it. I only seen the trailer once, but I was like, I do want to see it. I want to know more. um,
Right.
King Matthew the Third said, "What's up, Destination Station? Sorry I'm late to the stream. I just got off work. How are you doing tonight?" Hey man, no worries. We were kind of late getting started, man. No worries at all. Just glad you're here. Grab you some popcorn. Grab your favorite beverage, and we're getting ready to hit play on this Final Destination. So I hope you can stick around and hang out in the chat and join the conversation for sure. So so yeah. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and talk amongst each other. I got it up and ready, man. I can do a countdown from 5, and we can hit play together if you're ready.
Yep.
You good? All right. It might be a little bit of a delay.
Yep. Whenever you're ready.
All right. All right.
No,
okay.
It's funny because I just caught that. I just caught the delay, so I'm about to actually switch over to the phone here in a couple minutes.
Okay, you want me to wait until we do that, or do you want me to go ahead and go?
No, bro, you ain't got to wait. We can start the movie a while.
All right.
We've already been keeping them waiting.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, everybody, get ready. I'm gonna do a countdown from 5 and hit play when I say play. 5, 4, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi. Play. Line Cinema logo.
Mind you of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Every time I see New Line Cinema, man, I just get that feel. I just want to start singing 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
I love that like intro to the intro title and stuff. You see the rain and the thunder and stuff.
Yep. No, it's a very good intro and everything because I mean, like, a lot of movies don't even go into like this type of thought process for the intro, you know. And I thought they did a really good job with just like the score and everything. It's got a great cast too, man. Devin Sawa, Kerr Smith, Ali Larder. You know, what's his name? Who plays Stifler? Tony Todd. Sean William Scott.
Oh, Sean William Scott. Also, forget his actual name, but the friend who dies in the tub, he played in Saw 7 and Saw Final Chapter.
You brought that to my attention. I never knew. Yep, that's awesome. And they're likable characters too. That's what I like about it. Like, let me hang out with some likable characters. I don't want to hang out with a bunch of dummies or assholes the whole time. You can have one asshole of the group, but you know.
Right.
King Matthew III says, "Are you guys excited for the new I Know What You Did Last Summer? It looks interesting to me." Yes, I am a huge fan of that. We will be watching those films as well. We'll be doing watch parties for those. I love I Know What You Did Last Summer. I even love I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Honestly, I might be in the minority because I think I like I Still Know What You Did Last Summer more than the first one. I know, but I just think it's a more fun film. I think it's more fun. I think it knows exactly what it is, and it embraces it. So, and also, you probably know this, Marcus, but it's more brutal too. Yeah, it's got higher death count, and Jennifer Phillips Hewitt looks amazing in the second one.
And you can argue that the cast is a little bit better. I mean, you got, Brandy in there. You got what's his name? Bill Cobbs, God rest his soul. Jennifer Esposito, Matthew Settle, Mekhi Phifer.
Yep. And he was a great addition too. I thought Mekhi Phifer pretty much carried the movie. That's how I was feeling,
Jack Black. Jack.
Exactly.
Black.
I got to screenshot that. You froze on that. I didn't screenshot it. But yeah, dude, it was a great cast, man. Honestly, the boat captain, you probably already know this because I've told you before.
Oh.
Yeah, you keep
freezing
a little bit.
It's all right. I got you the other night on Craven Street.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm actually about to. Yeah, I did. I'm actually about to switch over to the phone. Let me turn the camera off on here, and then I'll do the switch.
Sounds good, man. But yeah, man, I'm King. I am. I'm excited for it. I hope it lives up It seems like they're really taking that Halloween 2018 approach and Scream 5 approach to it. And it looks like it might be playing it a little bit safe, but hope there's a little bit more, like I said, with this sequel coming out for Final Destination, I hope there's more layers to it that kind of shocks the audience a little bit. Now, and I still know did last summer, my acting coach, whenever I used to live in Memphis, Tennessee, was Red West. He was the boat captain, and I still know did last summer that took them to the island. And then that Ray stole the boat from the boat captain to get to the island. That was my acting coach, Red West. He's been in a bunch of movies. He had his own acting studio in Memphis, and he was Elvis's bodyguard. They were like best friends. So we would always sit down and talk about Elvis, and he'd tell me all kinds of stuff about it. Uh, a troll. Yeah, that looks good. Sinners is awesome. A troll. Sinners. I want to see it again in IMAX. I saw it in Dolby. I want to see it in IMAX now. I got to see that again. I still got to put my review up for it. I had a lot of people in town that weekend, so I haven't been able to get that. I got a review up of Sinners coming up and Until Dawn. I'm behind on a few things. Oh, you're in for a treat, King. I've never seen the Final Destination series, so this will be in for. I hope you're watching right now. Let me know if you are watching. You're in for a treat. And they get more insane with every sequel. Some are better than others, but you know, for the most part, it's a pretty solid franchise. And definitely the last one, the fifth. Well, it's not last now because of Bloodlines coming out, but number 5 is one of the best ones, if not the best sequel. I'll let you judge that. But Final Destination 1 is still my favorite. So odd to see Ali Larter play like that because how she was in Varsity Blues and what was there's some other movies that she was in, but she's also in that Landman on Paramount Plus with Billy Bob Thornton. That's uh, that's a really good show. It's actually being filmed like right near me, near Fort Worth. But I just feel like this movie does a really good job at like building mood and atmosphere. It's got a great cast. Absolutely, I agree. Especially if this is your first time watch. I feel like this was actually supposed to be an episode of the X Files before they turned it into a movie. I think it was called like I don't know. I'm just making up something, but like Cheap Death. It wasn't called Final Destination, but it was called something else. You could probably Google it, but but yeah, this was supposed to be an episode of the X Files until they decided to turn it into a theatrical movie. And around this time, I was a big fan of American Pie. So seeing Stifler in here, Sean William Scott, even though he's playing like a nerd character, it's kind of weird because he was just like a jock, douchey guy in American Pie. And this one, he's kind of like a nerd, but he is one of the main cast. So yeah, I think we lost Marcus. I'm sure he's going to come in again. I just really like this movie. I don't feel like Devin Sawa gets enough recognition either. I was glad to see him in Hard Eyes recently, and but like even like back then, Idle Hands was awesome. I remember seeing him. Oh yeah, like let's go take a shit. What? Yeah. Sorry, I was listening to the dialogue. Yeah, Devin Sawa, he was always like great in everything. Like he was like that childhood actor. I remember him. He played the human version of Casper, and then he was in that movie Now and Then as one of the kids, and he was in Little Giants. And Little Giants was a great movie. He was one of the kids on the football team. That's a really good movie. Rick Moranis and I don't know. It's just one of my childhood movies. And the camera shots in this movie, it's a lot better than a lot of horror movies. Like just even like it's such a weird shot, but even the shot where they're on the toilet and that camera's like eagle eye over his head, and it kind of just turns and comes down in front of him, like just bringing the crane down, just how smooth it is, and just right in front of him. Like you don't have to go that extra mile in a horror movie, and they do in this one, and it builds character. There he is. What's up, buddy?
Hold on, buddy. I can't hear you for some reason.
All right, I can hear you. I'll let you get situated.
Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know what the issue is. Let's see something. Let me make sure the Bluetooth's off.
Val says, Destin, I did a trivia game for Craven about a month ago with the head as a true or false. Which one did you pick? Did you pick right? Heck yeah. A urinary tract infection. Yeah, Paula, absolutely. Of course. You're always welcome to just hang out in the chat. Have you seen this movie though, Paula? I'm just curious. Jamie, what's up, girl? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. I know you've seen this. I don't even have to ask. Jamie's seen everything and will school everybody. Don't do any horror movie trivia with Jamie. You'll lose your money. I like how all this stuff is happening. Like the little handles are breaking. Just everything's just. This plane seems raggedy as hell. Are we on Delta? It just really builds the tension really well. There you are.
I don't know what it is. I still cannot hear you.
Oh, snap.
Oh, this is weird.
I can hear you really well.
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what the issue is. I still can't hear anything on like coming from your end.
Wow.
Oh, now there we go. There we go. There we go. We're good. Crystal clear. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in business.
we could hear you clear as day, man. I'm like, man, that's a lot better.
Hell yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, timestamp me real quick, buddy.
We're at 13 minutes and 53 seconds.
Okay. Sweetness, sweetness, sweetness. God.
We're just going up on the plane.
Yup. Yep.
And it's raggedy as hell because the place is falling apart.
Yep. And homeboy Alex Browning is going through it. Look like he's about to barf out his dinner.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember watching this movie like the first time and stuff, and it had me scared to ever get on a plane.
Really?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it did kind of put some fear into me too a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like I'd be Tom Cruise in this moment.
I could see that. I could see that. I could see that.
I would say that, but then I'd be holding on to a chair. Like, man, that's what's so crazy. I like how like they get sucked out and like one by one on the seats.
Yeah.
I just think that's awesome. That guy wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Right?
And then that boombox pops the dude in the back of the head. Dang, that's freaky.
Bro.
Burning his face like that.
Oh. Bro, no. Like, oh. That's just a hell of a way to go, man. Even to hallucinate something like that. Like, ugh.
Yeah. You ever seen The Forsaken?
Banger, bro.
With Kurt Smith?
Yup, banger, bro.
Yeah.
That doesn't get talked about enough neither.
Yeah, that was a good movie, man. I wish the action was there was a little bit more intense action, but yeah, it's actually a really good movie.
Hell yeah.
Jamie says, I won the trivia on Davey Death Race channel last month. He sent me the Blob Steelbook. Oh, nice. I won it. I held back this month so someone else could win. Nice. Jamie,
what's up, girl?
Jamie would win everything, man.
Her and Val, they'll clean house.
If I ever go on like a trivia thing or anything, if they're not on my team, I ain't playing. I forfeit.
Listen, I'd take her and Val to the casino. They're going to win us a lot of money.
Yeah. It's good to see you too, Jamie. Thank you. It's been a long time.
Heck yeah. Wait a minute. I'm about to say, wasn't the one brown-haired kid, man, not Kerr, but the other brown-haired kid, wasn't he in disturbing behavior?
Which kid?
I think he's about to get off the plane if he hasn't already, but if they show him again.
What are you seeing right now?
They're basically out of the plane and stuff, and they're basically Kerr and Devin were about, or Devin's friend were about to fight.
All right, this one I'm at 18 minutes and 16 seconds.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I'm
talking.
Oh yeah, you're ahead. Okay. Boom, right there. I'm good. Young Allie Lauder. I'm about to say, you don't even really, after this movie, you never really seen the girl who plays Kerr's girlfriend. You never really seen her in anything else after this.
Yeah, she looks so familiar. I wonder what she has played in, but she was good in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy Stifler.
Yeah. I like how like the plane blows up and he's just like, oh shit, and then the glass just explodes.
Right. Oh man. That's crazy, man.
And Devin is sweating.
Hell
He look
yeah.
like he look like he about to have a heart attack.
Right? Looks like he done seen Casper.
Yeah. Looks like you've seen a ghost.
Yeah. That is nuts.
Yeah, we get carried away. We'll just start talking for the longest, and maybe 3-4 hours later.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Val. Yeah, please hit that like button if you're only like stopping in, popping in, saying hey, and then can't stay for the whole movie. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and share the stream as well on all social media platforms and stuff. And anybody who does, even after the stream is over, stops in and says hey and stuff like that, be sure to leave a comment and help feed the algorithm.
Mm-hmm. All that.
And all that.
We are going to be watching. You know what? I think Final Destination 2 is the one that I'm most excited to watch because it's been so long since I've seen that movie. And I know a lot of people claim that's their favorite one.
I could understand that. I still cling to the original. To me, I mean, I like the second one, but to me, it's 1 and 3. But that's because I haven't seen all of them.
I think that I think the opening of the second one is amazing, but there was something about the characters I just didn't like as much.
Right. It's funny you say that because I really didn't care for the characters too much neither.
Yeah. Actually, I like the characters more in 3.
Yes.
Yes.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character Wendy and Ryan Merriman was in there.
Yep.
You don't see him no more. I don't understand that. Holy crap! I forgot that that Daniel Roebuck was in this movie. And yeah, and the other cop from All About the Benjamins. The hairline.
Yeah. You still look like this. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You'll never find blum 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 a hairline like mine.
If you take a salute, you go, yes, sir. You
Yeah.
ain't got a 4 head, you got a 5 head.
That's awesome. I love how you know that whole line. That's great.
Oh man, Mike Epps is my shit, dude.
Hell yeah, he is hilarious.
I think I quote that movie more than I should, man. I was listening to some of his stuff, man, and I don't think he had the best time on that movie. He was like on a podcast talking about it. I think he was like going through a really tough time during All About the Benjamins. They should have made a sequel to that.
I agree.
I feel like if they brought it out now, it would still be good.
Oh, absolutely. I've always wanted to know, like, what happened, like, what did they do with the money, and then, like, maybe tell another story about how somebody tries to, steal their riches.
Yeah, like they're living large, and somebody tries to take it from them. Hell yeah. Now they did come out with that, like I think it went straight to DVD, that Janky Promoters.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Ice Cube and Mike Epps, they were like trying to promote Young Jeezy, and they were like, and yeah, I had to rewatch it, man, but it didn't go to theaters. And I just like came across it one time, like in Walmart or something, and I was like, "What is this? Did I miss something?" And it had its moments. It had its moments, but you could definitely tell that like it was not the best,
Yeah, after the stream, send me that because I'll end up wanting to watch it.
Yeah.
I just give it a look.
Yeah. It's definitely a good watch. See, you like even like this scene right here, all the parents showing up and everything. You care about these characters.
Yep.
It's kind of odd seeing Allie Larder, like play that type of character because she's just like this sex icon or whatever. Even like in the newest show, Landman, dude. Like she's still at that age. She's got it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
Jose Manuel Gamer, what is this? Well, this is a watch party for Final Destination, man. I hope you want to stick around, check it out. Let me know if you've seen it. Even if you don't watch it, hang out in the chat. It's good to see you, buddy. Jamie says, I need to make a comeback now. I'm much better and have realized that life is too short to keep it. Yes, Jamie. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, Jamie, I mean, Jamie, I'm still down to restart the whole Twin Peaks thing over again, so you let me know.
Oh yeah, we were starting to watch that. I think I was the newcomer of that one.
Yeah. It's a banger, bro. And Jamie, I will let you know I did finish the Twin Peaks The Return and wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all.
You ever ate at Twin Peaks?
No. I didn't know if there was such a restaurant.
Yeah, they're all over the Dallas area. They're
wow.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a Hooters, but
hey, that sounds good to me.
But dude, I didn't know that, man. Like when I moved here, I thought, the outside was like bears and pine trees and everything, and I took my family up there, dude. My ex-wife and my kids, and I was like, oh. No, she's like, I can go get a table ready for you. I was like, okay, and I said, let's just go.
Let's just go, right?
I can't. We gotta. Yeah, let's go find some pizza. I don't know.
Man, that's crazy. Like, wow, man. They're like pulling body parts out of the water, like out of the ocean, or you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
And see, even like Devin Saw was sitting here and like
Oh
crying.
no, that wasn't body part. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Like, yeah, they're pulling shit from the crash. Wow. Man, yeah, you could tell I haven't watched this in a while. I forgot even all about that. Like, that's terrible. Like, that's harrowing, man. You know what I mean? Like,
they did a good job of building character in this one. And also, dude, and I'm not trying to be biased here. I like a horror movie with a good final guy opposed to a final girl sometimes. Switch it up a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you, man. I 1000% agree with you. Like, we don't get enough of it.
Yeah. And Jamie, we'll be right there with you to support you all the way. Just let us know. We'll be there. He's talking about Todd. Todd was UV and disturbing behavior. Todd? Oh, the friend that gets
okay, yeah. Yes. Who said that? Jamie. Yes, Jamie. Thank you. See, I knew that was him from Disturbing Behavior.
The guy with the white makeup and Disturbing Behavior?
You said,
was that UV and Disturbing Behavior? Like the friend, the guy that's like emo and got like blonde hair?
Hold on, I can look that up now. It said UV Disturbing Behavior.
Yeah. I never knew that was him. And see, like right now, they're doing this like memorial thing and everything. You just kind of really.
Okay, his name's Chad Danella. I think that's who it is. Yep. No. Chad Danella is the one who well, at least that's what they're showing me. Yeah, Chad Danella is Alex's best friend. I guess he was in there. And yeah, he was in Disturbing Behavior. I didn't even know that. I was talking about somebody else. Hold on, let me look up Disturbing Behavior cast.
Kurt Smith does like a great job just being oh, I'm never gonna die.
Right. I wish we would get more movies with him. Like, I mean, we got My Bloody Valentine, you know, but then it's like after that, you don't see him no more.
Right, he was good. I think he was in something else, and I just can't remember what it was. It was probably a TV show.
Okay, so we have, yeah, Chad Donnell is in there, but that's not the one. I think it's this dude. Hold on. Brandon Fear.
Sean William Scott. Dude, I feel like Sean William Scott does not get enough recognition, man.
He doesn't, man.
He's always been awesome. He has like a small part in the last season of Righteous Gemstones on HBO. I don't know if you've seen that, but
No, I haven't.
But he's still not a very significant part. He's just kind of in and out like every other episode.
Okay, the guy I'm talking about, his name is Brendan Fear or whatnot, and he is also in here. He's in Disturbing Behavior, and he's in Final Destination. I think he's one of the kids who was left on the plane.
Yeah, he was. He was the brother of that kid on screen.
There you go. There we go. That's right.
And he was the vampire hunter in The Forsaken with Kerr Smith.
That's right. Holy shit. Oh man, see, bro. See,
watch that one.
This is what I was saying the other night with getting Horror Hooligans up and running and whatever, because then we can, and you know, because we already got our main channels where we cover Scream and all that stuff. That could be the channel where we cover gems like that.
Yeah, dude.
Like, bro, man, see, damn, man, the 90s and the early 2000s had some fucking bangers, man.
A lot of movies they've just like forgotten about.
Yeah, man.
And I was such a nerd just going to the movies by myself, seeing these movies. I was just like, nobody else knew what I was talking about. I was like, man, what? Jamie says her favorite is Final Destination is 3. I get that. Because when 3 came out, I really loved it. I feel like the roller coaster scene could have been done a little bit better. It gets a little goofy on the actual roller coaster scene, but it was still good. But the rest of the movie is like great characters. I think that 1, 3, and 5 are my favorite. So 3 and 5 is like a toss-up of which one's my favorite sequel. I can't wait for you to see 5, dude.
I'm about to say I'm really excited to see it too. I'm hearing a lot of great things about it. So wasn't that one called The Final Destination?
Yeah, that was the 4th one.
Okay, the 4th one.
Yeah, it was supposed. No, maybe it was the. Was it the? Yeah. It was the 4th one, and I think that was supposed to be The Final Destination.
Okay.
But that's probably the goofiest one, man. I'm looking forward to rewatching that one, even though that I know that that's probably the worst one. The more bonkers, it's just goofy a little bit.
Yeah,
they did the whole 3D stuff. That was when like.
Oh, that's right. That was the Final Destination in 3D. I didn't watch it, but I, seen the advertisements and all that stuff.
And 5 even did a little bit of the 3D, but it took itself more serious.
Got you. And
see what I love about this one, man, that the sequels just kind of abandon is this dark shadow figure that comes across before somebody gets killed, like death approaching, kind of like the Frighteners a little bit. If you ever seen that.
Like how when the curtain blows in the window and stuff like that. Yeah, I can definitely see like those little nuances is what made this one very special.
Yeah, it made it suspenseful. Like, like you'll even see it like in the mirror or on like a metal reflection, like this like dark shadowy figure, and I'm like, man, that's creepy. That's really creepy. Have you ever seen The Frighteners?
No.
Michael J. Fox, Jake, is it? Yeah, it's Jake Busey.
Okay, no, I have not.
The guy from Reanimator. What is his name? Jeffrey something? I can't remember his name.
Jeffrey Combs.
Jeffrey Combs. Yeah, he's like this like psychic detective dude. Oh, dude, if you've never seen The Frighteners,
I might have to. We might have to do a watch party on that here down the road.
yeah, it's like a comedy horror.
Hey, I'm not against that.
Kind of feels like a darker version of like Ghostbusters or something.
Okay,
Ooh,
sounds interesting.
what kind of razor is that? I wouldn't be shaving with that.
That's the old. That's the old school
See?
original Remington blade right there.
Did you see the shadowy figure?
Yes, I did,
That's what I'm talking about.
bro. And I mean, I will. Yep. And I will say this. Even though like the water from like the toilet leaking out kind of looks like you could tell it's like not real. I love the color behind it because it just kind of has this like kind of like crazy blue color to it. Like it's weird. Like I don't know. It's like some type of goo instead of water.
They just got one of them like toilet tablets in there.
Yeah, there you go. That makes sense. Yep.
And like it's like chasing him whenever he
Yep.
like goes that direction.
Yep.
Like Slimer. Yeah, man. I love this movie. Hell yeah.
His character, Alex, he's so damn smart. You know what I mean? Because even before like we really get to see like the map and stuff, like they give you a glimpse of the map when he's sitting here at his desk, you know what I mean, reading the paper and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. And then how the fucking newspaper, you know, basically gets caught up in the fan and then it takes that little piece out and it says his friend Todd's name. That's crazy.
Yeah. They put a lot of thought into the writing.
Yes. Bro, that's man.
Yeah, but what's crazy is why the hell was he trying to shave and he ain't got no damn hair on his face?
Gotta get those baby stubbles. Gotta get those baby hairs.
And I like how his eyes go bloodshot from
yeah.
Dude, that's
bro.
dope.
God, bro. Like, it's one thing to be like have like a fucking thick rope like around your neck or whatever, because you can at least try to get some maneuver on it to, you know, get some oxygen. That thin ass wire, it's like there's no way.
Right.
Like, oh, bro.
He sold that scene too, just
Oh, absolutely.
and then like this right here, they don't really do anything like this. It just the water retracts.
Yes.
Like nothing ever happened. So
Yep. And it makes it look like he basically did harm to himself.
right. And that's what the later sequels miss. They lose that. They lose that death effect. They just go straight on to like just the crazy kill.
Yeah, just the crazy kills where there's no lead into it. You know what I mean? There's no setup.
Yeah. Thank you, Val. Yeah, subscribe to my buddy. He's got great
thank
content.
you so much, Val.
We're gonna be pumping this out.
General.
Every day, all day.
That's right. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It feels so damn good being back here on the live stream with you and here talking to everybody in the chat and stuff, man. Like,
I know I've been missing
it feels like a return to form.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been definitely needing it, man. Thank you, Val. Yeah, subscribe to Jamie. She has terrific content. We need to get her back motivated and put up some content so we can be there. Hell yeah.
Subscribe to Val as well, because I know Val got a couple videos on her channel and stuff. And if you are a Halloween fan looking for some great Halloween content and theories and thoughts, Val's fantastic. Like, Val's so dang on good at the theories and stuff that she got me to buy in to believe her theory about how basically Loomis was the reason why Michael morphed into what he morphed into. Because of him, you know, fear-mongering, you know, people that he's not human and all that stuff. Like, when Val really, like, laid it down to me the way she laid it down, I was like, damn, you know, she's actually got a really great point.
I'm about to hear more about that. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, man.
Dude, like even like this scene right here, this is almost like a Forrest Gump with a leaf falling instead of a feather.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
But I was saying it
You
earlier.
never know what you're gonna get.
I think you were switching cameras at the time, but like earlier, the director. Correct me if I'm wrong. The same director that's in this one, does 3, and you can kind of see that. You can see that. Okay, they had the same director with 1 and 3.
Okay.
And I think he did Bride of Chucky. Did he do Bride of Chucky and
Ronnie Yu?
Was it Ronnie Yu? I could be completely wrong.
Ronnie Yu did Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, I know Ronnie Yu did, but
yeah. Hold on, I'm about to say I'll look this up right now.
But like the cinematography and stuff that they do is just.
And what's also great about Ronnie Yu, Freddie
James Wong. James Wong does it. Okay, I used to get them two mixed up.
Okay.
So yeah, I was wrong about that. But I think he doesn't he. Yeah, he directs Final Destination 3 as well. And just some of these camera shots, man, are just like for instance, a simple scene where, earlier they were at the airport and Devin saw when his friend was taking a shit. And the camera is looking down at the stall, and with the John Denver song coming on, the camera just kind of like twists and pans and comes down into the stall into his face.
I know what you're
and I'm
talking
like, dude, you don't have to do shots like that, but they did. And that's what I'm like, man, that's so amazing to me.
Right. And what's also great what they did with this is the characters, like Ali Lauder's character. Like she starts off as kind of like this quiet, like kind of mysterious character, and then you slowly but surely get more insight into her life and stuff like that. They did a great job with the character work in this movie. It wasn't just about Death coming to chase these kids. There's a setup to it. There's a setup and a background to everything.
Right. And they don't seem like the dumb type of kids.
Right.
They don't seem like the dumb group that just like, they're going to just make a lot of bad decisions, which they do, but they're not on the nose about it.
Right.
Lady Luna's in the house. What's up, girl? How are you doing tonight? Good to see you.
What up, Luna? It's been a while.
Man, Lady Luna, she's killing it over on TikTok. Follow her on TikTok. She has some great, great content. Such a lovely soul. Such a good friend of mine. We talk regularly, and I'm very, very fortunate and to have you as a friend. Thank you so much. Good to see you here. I know you've probably seen Final Destination. Which one is your favorite sequel? And if you want to watch along, I can give you a timestamp. Just let me know. We're about halfway through it, though. About 42 minutes. Yeah, we're watching the first one, Luna, Final Destination. We're going to do the entire series. Marcus has only seen the first 3.
Yep.
So we're going to watch all 5 leading up to the release of Final Destination 6 Bloodlines. So, yeah. If you want to be a part of any of the streams, let me know, and we'll bring you on. You come hang out with us. But 1 is still my favorite.
I really hope in Bloodlines we get Alex Browning back.
Dude, he's been asked that a couple times, and I hope so. It'd be really cool, at least in an after credit scene, just to like lead into the next one, because
that's what I want. I don't need him in the whole movie. I just need him to make an appearance at the end, so we can be like, oh shit, he's back, and then we get a new movie.
He never died on screen.
Nope. I don't care what they say in part 2. He's not dead.
Yeah, I know.
He is the Stu Macher, the Adam Stanheight of the Final Destination franchise.
And he's back in horror.
Yep.
There's Tony Todd.
Man. And Tony Todd, man. God bless his soul, man.
God bless his soul? You say breast?
No, God rest his soul. I ain't say breast.
Oh my!
I'm sorry if it sounded like it came out the wrong way, but it didn't. Damn, man. It's crazy, man, because like when you really think about it, Destin, did you hear about the other day? Lar Park Lincoln passed away.
I know.
Like, bro, all of these great actors who we grew up watching, it's like, man, it sucks, man, because it's like it's so unexpected too. Like when Tony Todd passed away, that did not see that coming, bro. It really broke my heart because I've wanted to meet him at a convention and I didn't get to catch him yet. Well, I didn't get to catch him at all. You know what I mean? So,
And dude, whenever I met him, I met he was like the first person I met when I went to my first horror convention because it was during COVID. It was during I hope
okay,
I don't get demonetized for saying that, but it was 2020, and they had like the plastic in front of everybody. They weren't really making any contact, but
right,
I did the photo op with him in his Candyman costume. And
nice.
it got delayed because the suit hasn't made it in yet. So my photo shoot was like, or my photo op was the very next day. So when I did, man, it was so cool to like just like talk to him for a moment, and like he like had the hook up to my neck and everything, and
Oh man,
and he looked so healthy then in 2020, and
bro.
now I had no idea he was sick until I heard that he passed.
Right. That's just like with Chadwick Boseman. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It just becomes so unexpected.
and
Like
Sid Haig. Sid Haig went like
Sid
that.
Haig too. Yeah,
Like
man.
it was like overnight.
Yo, man. Oh, man. I will say this about Tony Todd. You know what I mean? He had the entire hood shook. Ain't nobody in the hood was messing with that dude, man. I would tell him, go in the mirror and say Candyman 3 times. No, we're good. Come on, man.
Yeah,
It's a movie. It's just a movie. Nuh-uh. Nope, we ain't doing that. Next thing you know, some fucking bees start flying all around this bitch, and this bitch come around. like shit.
yeah, dude. I honestly like looking back. Whenever I was younger, I still remember being young and watching Candyman and that fear I had from that opening scene. Um, just
Oh,
I still remember feeling that, man. And I remember I used to put him up there with Freddy, dude. And I don't know if it's because both the characters talked, but like that voice, Freddy's voice scared me, and Tony Todd's voice scared me. And I was
be
like,
my
you feel the present, and also the score in those Candyman movies was,
Oh man, Clive
dude,
Barker, amazing, and it's sad because apparently he's in bad health right now too.
yeah,
Clive Barker. I remember when I went to Monster Mania in August of last year, he was supposed to show up. He did show up, but he had to cut it short because he's sick and stuff.
yeah. This is actually, see, I love this scene. Look at this camera shot right here, how it pans around.
Yeah.
All the bus and the like
Yep.
that.
Yes.
And this is the first scene they ever filmed. You can kind of tell it's a set right there with the construction workers across.
Yeah. But
And
it's
that doesn't
still
make,
shot
but
so
later
well
on,
it doesn't
but
matter.
wait a minute. If you look at that right there, and what happens later, that doesn't make sense with that all being in the road. Never caught that before, but still, I'm not going to fault it. But this was the first scene they made whenever they started filming this movie.
Okay.
And they keep crossing. I like that the characters keep crossing paths.
Right.
Like they keep coming across each other. Like,
I love that banger that Kerr's listening to.
yeah, I like that car.
Yeah, that car is sweet too.
His daddy rich. This is like a running thing, dude. Like he almost gets hit on his bike so many times. But he does kill it as this role.
Oh, absolutely.
See, and now the teacher's walking out. Like everyone's showing
Yeah.
up.
Yep. It's
I
well
like that.
placed. It's all well placed.
Same, Luna. Well, I don't know. I really like the fifth one too. I got to rewatch them. But yeah. Lady said it's great to see you, Marcus.
Hey, good to see you too, Luna.
Oh, here we
Been
go.
a while.
Damn.
Man.
But you saw the direction that bus came from. If you go back and watch where they were sitting at that table, that street was blocked off with construction workers and a big like machinery.
Yeah. No, you're right. I did just catch that. And that's like now it's like nothing there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was by accident.
Yeah, it probably was a mistake. But just even the dialogue, like perfect. Just drop fucking dead and then bang. Like,
well, see, if you look in that trailer, Final Destination Bloodlines, they have a similar setup like that they're toying with. I don't know if you've seen the trailer.
I didn't get to watch it in full. Only seen like the first few seconds. Only seen like the first few seconds when they're like in the yard.
Okay, dude. Like near the end of that, they have something similar like that bus situation.
Okay.
But it seems like it's all going to connect because the book that the grandmother gives the granddaughter, I think, it shows Flight 180. It shows like the wreckage of Final Destination 2, the roller coaster. So I'm like, okay, I hope they're building something better here. Like instead of just being, that's all the.
So this is supposed to basically be connected to everything, this new movie.
I'm hoping so. I hope it's rebooting it for, a few more sequels.
Right.
Man, that's an old-ass computer, man.
Right?
That's that computer that Jim recorded Natalia on in American Pie. Is that her name?
Yes, it is. If I'm not mistaken, it is. Shannon Elizabeth's character?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is her name in there. Yup.
They could not make that movie now.
Yeah, I don't think they could. But then even if they tried, it's just like you're not going to... To me, who are you going to find to replace that cast? You know what I mean?
They tried to do American Pie Girls Edition on Netflix. I never watched it.
Yeah, see, I didn't even hear of it. You know what I mean? And then also what also like kind of like ruins it for me is like Eugene Levy might not be in it if they were to try to do a new one. So it's like, Eugene Levy, in my opinion, was the heart and soul.
Well, they did have something after American Pie Reunion, which I did like that one. I did like Reunion.
Yeah, I liked Reunion too.
And they said they got another one, but it kind of tied it up. I was kind of like, all right, I'm kind of happy with where it's at, but I'll always invite another one as long as it makes sense and
right.
It's well made. I always thought the teacher was hot. I don't know what it is.
Looking out my front yard and it feels like nothing but fear. And Alex is in the yard.
Yeah. Just looking like a weirdo, just like,
yeah.
Oh. That's funny. Teacher's got a nice car.
I didn't even realize that the agent's last name was Shrek. So I wonder if his
was it? I didn't notice that.
So I wonder if his partner's last name is Donkey.
Fiona.
Fiona, right?
Yeah, he had that saying, I don't think you know what you think you know. I think you know. Remember in All About the Benjamins? He's like, you don't know what you think you know that I think you know.
Yep. And what I like about him as an actor, the one who's in All About the Benjamins, I guess Agent Shrek, he always kind of has this serious, stoic kind of like persona to him. But you also like it. He, especially in All About the Benjamins, he's actually funny as well, just in his own way.
Yeah. Yeah. The other detective looks like an attorney more than a cop.
Right. Daniel Roebuck's character.
Is that his name? The guy with the
The one
glasses?
with the one with the glasses, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one who played he's the one who played in Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 as the Rabbit and Red owner,
Oh,
the Frankenstein monster.
dang, man. I need to rewatch the Rob Zombie movies, man. Actually, those
Yeah.
have been on my mind lately to really rewatch those because
He
it's like,
actually I think he played Grandpa Munster in Rob Zombie's version of the Munsters too.
oh,
Yes. I didn't watch that though. I couldn't watch it. I'm too much of the old school Fred Wayne,
mhm.
type of monsters, the black and white.
Yeah. Yeah, I never really gave it a chance either to watch the newer one. I just like, honestly, with Rob Zombie doing it, I think I would liked it a lot more if they would have went like, okay, we're doing an R-rated monsters
Yeah, like
movie.
a dark one. Like,
Yeah, like a vulgar, like it'd be like a dark comedy, like that. Just I was like, okay, I could probably get into that. And that's I kind of wanted that more than a kids family movie.
right. See, and it's funny because it's like if you really look at, this conversation, you know, Daniel Roebuck's detective, the one with the glasses, he actually, if you look at his facial expressions, I feel like he kind of believes what Alex is saying, but he just won't say it out loud.
Yeah, look, there's that shadowy figure right there over the
Yup.
teapot. And dude, like the music just kind of like makes a scene too, especially
Yeah.
because it's just kind of like it sets a mood.
It just feels like something's about to happen, like something good is not going to happen in this scene or in any of them scenes with the score.
Yeah. Now, one thing I always did want to see, and this might be, I might change my mind now, but whenever I was younger, first watching these movies, I always like wanted them to integrate like who is Death? What if Death was there all along? Like was Tony Todd Death?
Right. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, like I think that would be really cool to like being like he's actually Death.
Because
And
he seemed to know all about it.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I think it would be really cool if he came in like near the end and gave this whole speech and they tried to
Right.
kill him, but he can't die. He's Death. Like,
Yeah.
you know? He just looks so different in Bloodlines, man. Like all the weight he lost. I was like, oh my.
Yeah, I know. Like I saw like the behind the scenes photo and stuff like that, and I was just like, damn, man.
Yeah. Yep.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like the cop with the glasses believes him.
Yeah, a little bit.
He believes him. I just think he wants to see how it's going to play out.
Yeah. If they really like made those characters a little bit more like what the hell?
Wait, what'd you say?
I didn't know why she chucked the water. Um no, if they would have made those two detectives like a little bit more, like
I think the
a
reason
little
why
bit
she
more
chucked the
characters.
water, I think she chucked the water because I think the black figure might have showed up in it.
No, I think it's the cup. It said the high school, and she's
Oh,
not.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
it gave her like anxiety or something. So that's a crazy window pane to have on your door with that dagger.
Yeah, right. It's symbolic.
Yeah, especially what's going to happen to her.
Yep. Yeah, good thing my cup's away from my laptop.
Oh, I like. I kind of liked her. I hated that she gets killed.
I know.
Like she was kind of hot.
Very.
Hey, Denisha, what's up, girl? How you doing?
What up, Denisha?
Like, look at that camera shot with like
The leaves and stuff and the fire,
fire. Yeah, yeah.
the embers and all that stuff. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it seems very magical in that moment. It does.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Then he runs back to her house.
that's crazy, man.
Oh, snip, snap, tallywhack. Oh,
Oh man. Then all the knives. Oh.
it was kind of brutal. I mean, compared to what we've seen now, this was brutal when it came out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was brutal, but it wasn't over the top. Like, it was just like perfectly done. Just the right amount of brutality.
Yeah. And he pulls the damn knife, leave your fingerprints.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes it look like he did kill her.
Yeah, and then he drops the weapon.
Yep.
And then here's he is. Why is he there? Why is Sean William Scott? Oh shit!
Hey, Alex. And then the place blows.
That'd be crazy if Sean William Scott was death and he just like got around on his bike, just hey, yeah, death,
Yeah, right?
strolling through the park.
Yep. Dude.
Thank you, Denisha. We missed you too. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do the entire series of the Final Destination films leading up to the sixth one. So stay tuned. We're gonna have
Yep.
them plugged in. I know you did last summer's coming up.
Yep.
So yeah, we're back in full swing. We
Yep.
miss you too.
And I will also plug this in. If you guys have not seen the trailer for it yet, check out Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's going to be starring The Weeknd. If you don't know The Weeknd, he is an incredible musical artist. It's also going to be starring Jenna Ortega, and it is supposed to be in the vein of Misery, a mixture of Misery and The Shining. So, and I'm going to be dropping more videos on my channel about that. And the week of Final Destination Bloodlines and Hurry Up Tomorrow, because they are both released on the same day, me and Destin on my channel is going to be watching Shining one day, Misery another day, and then also Disturbing Behavior. Because me personally, if you guys go on my channel and watch my Hurry Up Tomorrow trailer breakdown, I think there's a little hint of Disturbing Behavior to mix in with that Misery and the Shining references that we're supposed to get in that movie. And guys, I'm just saying, in my opinion, I told Destin this the other night, I think Hurry Up Tomorrow, if it's done the correct way, I think it should be done. It might be the steal of the year, in my opinion. It might be the psychological horror movie of the year. So I think if they do it right, it could be very, very good. So guys, give it a chance and check it out. Check out the trailer. They got 2 trailers out for it now.
Hell yeah, dude! And dude, you sold me on it because I was interested in seeing it, on surface, but then when I saw the trailer, I was like, I don't know what the hell this movie's about.
Right.
But now that I know it's based off his album, and I am a fan of The Weeknd and Jenna Ortega, I think that there's some hidden shit in there. I think they're intentionally not showing us some stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking
Absolutely.
forward to it. But yeah, we miss you too, Denisha. So stay tuned on both of our channels. We got some stuff coming out.
Yep. I'm really excited to see how Jenna Ortega is going to play in this Annie Wilkes type of role.
Hayden says, hello, how are you today? Hey, Hayden, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you.
What's up, Hayden?
We're watching Final Destination. We're about an hour and 4 minutes into it. Got about a little bit over 30 minutes left. Game over. Game over, man. You know, that's one reason why I think I like Final Destination 3 as well. I'm not trying to be biased again, but they kind of have a more male lead, even though Elizabeth Winston is a lead. But Ryan Miramir, is that his name? Ryan
Merriman.
Merriman.
Yep.
He's like a lead as well, and I thought he did really well. I thought he did really good.
Yep.
Remember when he was in Halloween Resurrection?
Yep. Decker.
Yeah.
What did his roommate say? You're gonna go with me to this party. You're gonna learn to walk like a man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh snap.
Yeah. Honestly, man, if it wasn't a Halloween movie, man, I still have fun with Resurrection.
I have a lot of fun with Resurrection, man. Like it's when you go back and look at it, it's cheesy. It's easily probably the most cheesy Halloween movie in the franchise, but it was a differentiation from what we have gotten previously, and I welcomed it because it was fun. It wasn't supposed to be serious. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. If it would have been like it should have been a follow-up of H2O. It should have been its own thing.
Yes, I agree.
But I still had a lot of fun. Did you know that Thomas Ian Nichols, that's in it, that played Rookie of the Year, the one that gets stabbed through the mirror? He was like,
oh, okay. I know you're talking about. He was also in American Pie, right?
He was in American Pie as well. Yeah.
Yep.
He was originally supposed to be the one that wore the Michael Myers costume and punked out Michael Myers.
Wow.
That was in the script for him to do that, but they said that they changed it because his build did not match Michael Myers's, so they changed it while they were on set, and they were like, "Okay,
wow,
we're going to just go ahead and kill you first instead of letting you do this," because he was supposed to die later on in the movie.
I think that was actually a smart move because I love that dialogue from Busta. Even though he punked Michael, you know, I don't think anybody else could pull that off but Busta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, skedaddle, get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah. No, I liked it, man. I actually saw that movie like 3 times in the movie theater. I was like, I don't understand the hate. I have a lot of fun with this movie.
Yeah, it's just if you go into it not thinking of it as a serious Halloween movie, you will like it.
Yeah. It felt like a slasher haunted house movie.
Right. I agree with that. Man, that's a really good, way to put it.
Devin had like a little bit of a Boston accent right there. Man, if Kerr Smith could not be more douchey.
Right. But what I like about Kerr's douchiness is that even though he's a douche, you can still see he's a softie too. He's scared for his fucking life.
Yeah, he's like fighting. He's fighting that fear.
Yes, he is fighting the fear. Well put. Slow down, Carter. Fuck you.
I remember like watching this for the first time. I think me and my dad went and saw it. My dad, he does not like horror movies, but he liked this one. He was like, "This was good."
I love it. He's like, oh, what? He's like, I'm gonna die on my own free will, right? Sean William Scott, not with us in the fucking car.
And whenever I saw that Sean William Scott was here, I was like, "That's Stifler." I didn't know he's going to be in this movie.
Yeah.
He actually. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, Sean William Scott had a serial killer movie where he was playing a serial killer.
Oh, really?
It was called Bloodlines.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Really good movie, dude. Like at night, he would like sneak out and be a serial killer and like tie people up in a garage, but he would only kill like bad people.
Wow, that's great. So it basically was like a vigilante.
It was like a vigilante, but it was like really dark.
Got you. Yeah, and I will say this about his performance in here. This showed that he's more than just, funny. Like he can be a very serious character.
Yeah. And dude, he's one of those actors that really don't age, man, because he's in Righteous Gemstones right now.
Okay.
Last season, and he's like shaved up like he is right there, like kind of like me a little bit.
Okay.
And man, he looks just. I'm like, dude, you look like you're early 20s.
Yes, still young.
Yeah. I love this scene.
Man, here we go. And to me, this is arguably the most brutal scene in the whole movie.
I used to live next to like some train tracks next to the woods like this.
Oh.
I used to live back in Mississippi. And there was times I used to, like, me and some friends, which was really stupid, but we would like run and jump on the train and then jump back off of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, y'all got some balls. I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, we used to do that shit, dude. I was like, man, if I was my parent, I'd be madder than hell at me.
Right.
Like, there's a camera shot coming up that, like, these are the type of shots I'm talking about.
Right.
Right here in just a second, dude. I love how the red lights on them, like, just blinking.
Right. It was your time, buddy.
See how that camera shot is right there? There's another one coming too.
Yep.
Look at there's the shadowy figure.
Yep.
The door's locked now.
Yep. You know what the shadowy figure reminds me of, and I feel like Paranormal Activity stole basically it from this.
A little bit. They did.
Yeah. Because I forget, was it the Ghost Dimension? The Ghost Dimension. That
yeah.
one.
I think 3 as well, right? Destination 3?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. See, I gotta watch. I can't wait till we watch 3 again because it's been a while.
Dude, I'm down to watch Paranormal Activity, man. I love every one of them. Dude, this was such a great scene.
Hell yeah. How the hell he got him up out of that car? Lucky.
But see, they don't have scenes like that in the later ones. It's just kind of like...
No, just get straight to the crazy kill.
It shocked me.
You're next, Carter. I'm staying the fuck away from you. Yeah. Oh, man.
Damn!
Yeah.
Head chopped off.
Beheadings.
That sucks, man. It like goes through his mouth.
Oh, bro, clean at that. Like just straight clean, bro.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't have to be a big special effects kill. Like that.
No, it doesn't.
Hell.
It doesn't at all. You're absolutely right. That's what, to me, doing it the way they just did it, that's what makes it even more effective.
Yeah, it looks more realistic.
Right. Just straight, bro, that shit just clean. Like, wasn't all the extras blood spurting out or none of that. Just straight clean, boom, the body drops.
The back of the head just like flip off. It's like,
right.
Boom. Oh, she has the cabin. Okay. Paula says she's never seen Amityville Horror. I love the remake of Amityville Horror. I haven't seen all the sequels. I
Wow.
saw the original a long time ago. I've never seen the sequels, but I really like the Ryan Reynolds remake. I don't care what
The
anybody
Ryan
says.
Reynolds remake was a banger. I
It
thought
was
he was awesome in that movie.
he killed that, man.
Like him going straight dark like that. Like you watch that movie and then you watch other movies Ryan has done, like Deadpool or Safe House with Denzel. And you would never think that Ryan Reynolds could go that dark like he did in Amityville Horror, the remake.
right, man. Yeah, it was really good.
I'm gonna grab me some more to drink real quick.
This guy's taping up the walls and the lamps and the whatever the hell. He's taping up bullshit. Denisha, yes, can't wait for it. Final Destination is my favorite movie. I love the premonition of before the real happens. And yeah, hell yeah, you know what's up. I love it too. Such a great premise. I'm so glad they're bringing it back. I mean, like, I feel like all our great movies are coming back, man. Like
all the late 90s, early 2000s movies are making a comeback. Bro, I told you we're on a renaissance right now.
And you saw that it just got announced that Urban Legends coming back.
Yeah, you told me that the other night. I got to pop a video for that too. And
Yeah,
it's
dude.
so funny because I feel like, based on what I've seen in the trailer, that this new I Know What You Did Last Summer kind of has some urban legend elements to it, especially when you look at the killer with the mask, with the face covered and the black gloves.
Yeah.
And other things. So it's going to be interesting. One thing I will say about the new urban legend reboots, reboot coming, are we going to see Brenda Bates?
Brenda Bates.
Well, the killer. What's her name? Rebecca Gayhart's character.
Oh, an urban legend.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. I'm definitely wondering. See, that's the thing. It's like, okay, so they're remaking The Faculty, and I don't know how I feel about a remake. I want like a legacy sequel.
See, I didn't know if that was true or not, and you just confirmed it for me, and I'm now a little bit upset because I feel like that's one that shouldn't be remade. The original one is fine the way it is.
Yeah. You could bring Jordana Brewster back. She's still working. Josh Hartnett, Elijah Wood. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you don't have to get the entire cast, but I'm pretty sure you can get like 3 out of 6 of them,
right?
To be supporting. You know, I don't know, man. Like,
did you see Josh's new movie, Fight or Flight?
Not yet. I do want to see it. It's about to come out. I do want to see that. I think I already figured the movie out though of who he's looking for though. Yeah,
banger, bro.
It's gonna be good.
I saw it. It's a banger.
You saw it?
Mm-hmm.
How did you see it?
Banger.
You got some shit.
Yeah. Bro, that shit's a banger, bro. Like, you'll love it. I think
you're gonna send me the link where you watched it, man, because I want to watch it, man. But I think he's looking for somebody, right? And that's a twist.
Yes.
I think it's the girl flight attendant.
I know not what you're talking about. I know nothing. I know nothing. I don't want to spoil nothing for you, buddy.
All right. But it's got good action though. It's like
fantastic
bullet train, but like on a plane.
Fantastic action, bro. I'm gonna put it this way. It's kind of like action from in terms of the violence, it's like action horror violence.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
See, like stuff like this, like with Ali Larter's character, like they didn't need to sit there and show like the back of the picture where it's like, oh, me and dad, 1986 or whatever. But that's the type of like the character growth that I'm talking about that they present in this movie. It's not just about these kids who are cheating death and have death after them. It shows that there is a story to them as well.
Like, I always thought that if they did bring back Devin Sawa's character, he would be in a situation like this. Like, he faked his death, and he's just, like, in, like, this, like, confined area in the mountains or something,
Right.
in a cabin.
That would make sense.
Where nothing can get to him.
And he's got, like, certain things, like, this house is, like, specially safeguarded to prevent death from creeping in. Like,
yeah.
Some way, somehow. Like,
yeah.
Never moved.
Like, he only catches fish with a net, not a hook. Like, he has no sharp objects.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of crazy that he was getting ready to make a fire, though. I was like, that's the last thing you probably want to make.
Right.
See, I like this, man. Like, the lightning strikes, the wires go against the house.
The lighter won't light.
Yeah. You don't need all these special effects. You can just do some, like, practical...
Some simple shit, man.
Yeah.
Don't make it harder than it needs to be. It doesn't need to be super jazzy to catch the audience's attention.
You see how he's running?
Yeah.
Let me get in this canoe.
Yup. Boy, ghosted on him. Alex!
I've always liked those old-timey cop cars and...
Oh, yeah. That's one thing I respected about Long Legs, is that it had an old school feel to it.
I loved Long Legs, man. A lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people do. It's like very divided.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Fucking Nick was awesome in that movie. That's the only knack that I had about it, is that he should have been in it more.
And I wanted something better to end the movie on. It kind of like end like in a way.
Right.
Like, they just kind of shoehorned something in there to end it, and I was like,
right.
I would have like made the whole climax at that birthday party a little bit different.
I agree with you. It did kind of just, it felt rushed.
It felt really rushed.
Yep.
It felt like something was missing.
Yes, it did.
But dude, like, look at like him even running through the woods with this fog and the light. Like, it just,
the ambiance, bro.
Everybody's got a dog named Max.
Right? Holy shit, I just noticed that too.
I had a dog named Max.
I mean, shit.
See, that's cool. Like how the clothes hanger thing or whatever, like stabs into the.
Yeah.
I love this, him falling down the hill like this. Dude.
I'm about to say, and doesn't the black like figure show up in the pool too?
It might. It's been a long time.
I'm about to say, I think it. Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot about that scene where he almost fucking eats the tree bark. Yeah.
That was like at the end of the. That was like at the end of. Damn. That was like at the end of the trailer. Whenever the trailer first came out.
Yup.
There it is. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yes, bro.
That's dope. I never caught that.
Yeah, bro. Yo, yes. I hope in Bloodlines they bring that back.
See, this feels like a force of nature.
It does. It kind of reminds me in its own way of what Children of the Corn did with He Who Hides Behind the Rose, when he was like the green guck, like the mud, when he was coming in Children of the Corn, when he was coming for him, and they would show the row where there was like no corn, it was just like mud, and you could see like this big ass lump, like it's a demon coming after them or something. That's how it was. Yeah, that's what I liked about Children of the Corn, to kind of like that with here. Like there's a presence, you know what I mean? Like, That's crazy.
that's crazy, man. Like his face is like underwater trying to get up.
Right. Man, see now think about it, man. I'm mad that she died in part 2 because you keep her alive, and then we could get both her and Alex Browning back, man.
For the third one, that would have been great.
Man. See, and that's why I was mad that when the fourth one came out, they wasn't going to bring back Mary Elizabeth Winstead or Ryan Merriman, because I'm like, okay, we got 3 movies where we followed 3 different sets of characters. Can we get one where we follow the same one, like follow them again? You know what I mean? Like, and have a continuation with them.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a missed opportunity that they actually like killed her off in the second one. I'm looking forward to watching the second one, man. When do you think we should set that one up? What's your next free time?
When you ready. You know what I mean? I told you my schedule's Wednesday through Friday, basically, early Saturday, whatever. Well, not early because I get out off at night, but I work 12-hour shifts. So, but either way, I'm open for the night. So I work 7 in the morning to 7 at night. So I'm
okay.
Yeah, I'm open for the night. So whenever you're ready, bro, we could do this shit tomorrow.
Okay. All right. I might just set that up after this stream. He's like fighting the damn.
Oh man,
dude, I just.
Excuse me. And see, this is why, to me, this is why I feel like we need him back in so many ways, because once he figured out how to cheat it, he knew exactly what to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the others, it's like they just didn't capture that the way he did. Like they didn't think of it the way that he did.
Right. I feel like that propane tank underneath their car would already blown up though.
Yep.
But it's a movie. This part where he like.
And I wonder why they couldn't get him back for the second one.
I think he wanted to do other things.
Okay.
And it didn't really pan out. And then he wanted to be like an action star. He was actually in a couple of Stallone movies, like straight to DVD Stallone movies. Yeah.
Oh wow. One movie of him I got to revisit is Idle Hands.
Bro, one of my favorites. That's like one of
With him and Jamie Kennedy.
No,
yeah.
Seth Green.
Seth Green. I thought it was Jamie Kennedy, but it's Seth Green. That's right.
That would have been awesome if it was Jamie Kennedy. But yeah.
That really would have been.
Yeah, dude. Idle Hands. I would love to see a sequel to that, man.
Hell yeah.
That was the first time.
I got to watch that again. It's been so long since I watched that, but I remember being younger and watching it. And a lot of people, you know, that I knew that watch harder, like, oh, we don't like it and stuff. But I'm just like, man, I actually do.
I went to theaters to see it. Yeah, now they're back in Paris. See, that's what I would like to see as like a sequel, them being in Paris and this stuff going on.
Right.
But this is a really good ending. No worries, Val. Be safe, for real.
Enjoy the rest of your night, Val. Oh, and real quick, Val, before you do go, by the way, I heard you were at the NFL draft. You're going to have to Instagram me and let me know how that experience was, because I remember watching bits and pieces of the draft, and it was in Green Bay. And all I can think about is Val has to be there. You know what I mean? So let me know how that was. I bet that was awesome. And see, I love this.
There.
I love this too because it's like him and Alex had so much tension between each other throughout the entire movie, and then like basically here at the end, it's like they're best buds.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Like the way this ends, like I feel like it's a missed opportunity. Let all three of them be in another sequel.
Right.
Like, I know Ali Larter is, but like even Kurt Smith, like you don't really see him die either.
No, you don't. It's just it's off screen.
If they retcon this ending to where they all lived.
Yeah, because in all honesty, in all honesty and reality, if you wanted to do it, when the thing is about to hit her, you could have Allie come in and like grab him because Alex is going. Yeah,
because you don't see it hit him.
No, you just hear what happened. That's it.
Yeah. Final Destination 5 is great, Denisha, and we're watching the first one, Final Destination, the original. We're going to watch the second one here tomorrow night or Wednesday night.
Or you could still be next. Yo, Carter. That's crazy. Because actually, Carter actually spoke it into existence. Like it could all come back around.
Yeah. And she sees the bus this time. See, now she has the premonition.
And
so I guess that's why they went. See, they should have dug more into that in the second one. Like now she had that premonition.
Right. Thank you. You didn't need to have the new girl and AJ Cook have it.
Right. There you go.
Because it obviously passed on to her. Alex didn't even see that. He started seeing stuff like on the fire escape, but he didn't have the premonition of, the trolley.
Right. Man, that's such a good ending, man. That movie, I remember like getting out of that movie had me hyped.
Bro, man, I'm glad we're doing this, bro, because this shit is just bringing things back. Like, wow.
It really is, man. Like
wow.
this. I'm waiting for us to get into the later sequels, man, because I just want to revisit. Really, I want to revisit 2 and 4 the most. I think I've seen 3, like 3 and 5.
Bro,
like, the most recent, but yeah, man. Like honestly, man, Final Destination. I mean, you can't. Whether you got flaws with it or not, man, this is the movie that created the franchise. This is the movie that actually hit with audiences to bring it into more sequels. And honestly, I would like to see Final Destination come back more grounded, like this one. Have that death approach and that shadow figure, like that. It's like a suspense feeling. It's like there's a killer there.
Yep.
You can't see him.
Absolutely. What I love about it is the fact that this came at a time when we were just getting out of the hit 90s slashers.
Yeah.
Scream 3 just wrapped up this same year that this was released and stuff. So it was kind of like horror was once again, where do we go?
Right.
And this comes along, and this was something completely different that we've never seen before. You know what I mean? We've seen movies where it's like paranormal stuff happening and all that, but this was a different type of paranormal, you know, and stuff. And to me, this is where paranormal movies started getting more creative because of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because of the way that they had these kills play out. But like you said earlier, Destin, what the later sequels did, at least even with number 2 and to a degree number 3, was with the deaths, they were a little too over the top when they didn't have to be, especially in 2.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that I'm kind of like, there's a couple that really do hit, but there's a couple that I'm kind of like, man, that's just a little bit too much, man.
Right.
And and like I said, like I feel like the characters I just didn't really care about any of the characters too much.
No.
And the third one, I cared about the characters. The
Yeah.
fourth one, I can't remember if I cared about the characters. Just the tone of the movie was just so off. I can't. That's probably going to be the one that we're probably going to have a lot of discussion on. But yeah, 5 is great. Five is really good, honestly. But man, dude, I'm so looking forward to this, man. Man, and honestly, man, that's a really tight, sharp horror movie. Final Destination. It doesn't overstay its welcome.
Nope.
It keeps with the characters. It doesn't drag out.
Yep.
It's just, man, it was just perfect pacing. It's
it really was.
Pacing.
It really was. And like you said, the characters, like they made you care about all the characters. You know what I mean? You're rooting for them to cheat death. You know what I mean? You're rooting for them to all cheat it. But you know it's not going to happen because we have to have some bodies drop. You know, and stuff like that. But the kills, man, like the kills in this one, like it just reminds me, like, you don't have to be so over the top and ridiculous, you know, with all the extra blood and stuff like that. Like I said, prime example, that Sean William Scott decapitation. Usually when we see decapitations, you'll see the blood squirting out in the neck and all that stuff. Didn't need that.
Cartoony.
Yes, very cartoony. No, this was the thing fucking wrapped around his face, took it clean off, and then his body just drops. You don't see nothing else. You know, I like stuff like that because it does make it seem a lot more realistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man.
Same. And it came out of nowhere. It kind of comes out of nowhere. It's just kind of like, oh, crap. Like, you thought this was going to happen. That didn't happen. Now, somebody else got taken out and you weren't expecting it. I like those quick kills. Yeah. Like I like the teacher scene too. Like, it's like a little bit drawn out, a little bit got all this stuff going on. Okay, but we don't need every kill like that. We don't need this like gruesomeness to it.
Right.
Give us like unexpected kill. Like, oh wow, that was really effective. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep. So, and what I like about it too with the teacher scene, is Alex is kind of like the bringer of death in that scene.
Yeah.
You know, like she looks out the window and she mentions something about death, and she looks out the window and there's Alex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like a distraction from the fact that the actual death, that black figure, is in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And stuff like, man, James Wong did a great job.
He really did. He really did, man. I think he, especially behind the camera, man, like even like the camera shots was slick.
Mm-hmm.
It's well lit. It's well paced. It's just a really good, easy watch horror movie. It's just,
man.
You can't really say too much bad about it. Yeah, did they make some bad decisions, especially Devon Sawa grabbing the knife and stuff? It's kind of like, okay, yeah, but we've seen dumber shit in horror movies.
Oh, absolutely.
Denisha, we're not skipping Final Destination 5. Marcus has never seen it, so we're working our way all the way up to it.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's her favorite one, she says. So
okay, hey, that's 3 for 3. That's you, Destin, Sister Pam, and now Denisha. So
yeah,
this it must be something good if it's got so far on 100%.
Man, if we could just skip to it and just go to it, man. But I can't. We gotta watch them in order.
Yeah, we got to watch them in order. You know, we have to watch them in order. And I think it's important to watch them all in order because this new one they're making it seem like it connects to all of the movies.
Right.
So it's important to watch all of them so that if that's what they're going to do in Bloodlines, we have a better idea of how Bloodline's story connects with all the past ones.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man, I'm excited. I'm glad we're back in the saddle, brother.
We're back, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be awesome. I think that I'll probably set up the second movie. Is tomorrow night, Tuesday night, or Wednesday night better for you?
Either night, whatever's better for you, buddy. I'll be good for tomorrow night or Wednesday. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm down for tomorrow night too. I'll set it up. We'll set it up same time, 8 p.m. Central.
All right.
Tomorrow night. And then
and I will be on time this time. Because see, when I shared the post earlier, it said 9 o'clock, but I'm thinking that it's 9 o'clock on your time. Yeah, I forgot that it shows it's my time. So it was literally like 9. I mean, it was like what 9:05 here, and I'm just like, wait a minute. If the stream said 9 o'clock on his end, he's an hour. I'm like, oh shit, we're starting now. Like
it's all good, dude. It's all good. But yeah, I'll set it up for tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. your time.
Yes, sweet.
We'll start Final Destination 2. Maybe we can get the third one out the way this week too, and then we can just do like 4 and 5 next week. And if we can knock them out over this weekend, I do want to do Scream Talk Friday night, though. I got to bring that back if you want to be a part of that.
I'll say this. I mean, how about we knock out the first 3 this week or whatnot, and then, like, we're going to have the 3 watch parties on the week of. So yeah, next week, let's do the rest of them, 4 and 5.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that works out perfectly.
Yeah, we'll do tomorrow night, the second one, and we'll do the third either Wednesday or Thursday. We'll just see how we're feeling tomorrow night, and then Friday night, Scream Talk. Because man, I want to go on some Stu Theories, man. Whenever we did that on Craven's channel the other night, I was like, dude, I have missed this. I need this conversation. Yeah. And I'm gonna find my Stu robe, man, for Friday night. I can't wait. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, bro. I've seen Steven's stream. I seen it earlier that day, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm definitely gonna. I had time. I'm definitely gonna stop in and hang out for that one. And when I seen you on the panel, bro, I was like, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely got to get back on some Scream Talk and stuff like that, man. Hey, I'm right there with you. I'm ready to talk Stu Theories. I'm ready to talk about the whole damn shebang, bruh. Like, oh man. Man, it's such a great time to be a 90s slasher fan. It really is.
I know. And if we don't jump on this, dude, we're gonna miss out. This is like the time we should be celebrating. So let's celebrate, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm writing my script, dude. Like I sent you that song.
Fucking banger, bro.
Dude, I was listening on repeat and just writing away, dude. I'm like, I'm so determined that I'm going to make this horror movie. Like,
bro, you had me put that bad boy on repeat when I was doing my my latest I Know What You Did Last Summer video that was putting together last night. Like when I was when I heard that, and I'm just like, man, this shit is a banger. Like Destin wasn't lying. Like, you know what? We're gonna play this bitch all night, and I'm just gonna be juking. Like,
yeah, dude. I could just see it like just transition to that, and then like the title card,
right?
And the credits as like the camera's like fading over like a sky or a forest or something. You know, like that's how it's gonna start.
And for what you was talking to me about the other night, for what you want to do, what you're writing, you know, the movie you want to create, bro. I personally do not think you could find a better song that's going to translate to what you're trying to capture from what you told me. Like that song has an aura to it. So I see why you're using that as like an inspiration for what you're writing.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna set just the whole mood of the whole movie just starting. So,
Hell yeah, man.
I'll have to send you. I'll have to send you at least the beginning of the script so you can read some of it, man. I haven't had anyone read it. I just want to. I want to get some other people's like feedback a little bit. You know, if I need to change
Absolutely.
anything. You know. So.
Absolutely.
Denisha says the new Final Destination trailer looks really good. Yes, it does. Paula says Miss Tony Todd always very much Miss Tony Todd.
Hell
I,
yeah.
I hope his presence in the movie is really sticks. You know,
Mhm.
I don't know if this is his last role, but I know it's one of his last, if not the
I
last.
think it is. I think this was the last movie he did.
See, I saw him. I know he did the voice of Venom in the Spider-Man games on PlayStation.
Nice.
Really cool. Yeah, he did the Venom voice, and then I saw him. He used his uh, what's it called? Like his photo capture and his voice for the Indiana Jones game, and I played
Wow.
all through that. That was a terrific game. He did really good in that. And then now he's in this Final Destination, and I was like, man, this might be his last project. It might be the last thing he's done. But it's so cool to see him in a couple of video games and at a movie,
Right.
you know, to send off. You know,
Right. And
it would have
one
been
thing
great to
I
get
am
another
happy.
like Candyman though.
I'm about to say one thing I am happy about, even though it wasn't maybe the way I hoped it would have been, at least he did get to witness and be subtly a part of the newer Candyman movie.
That is a big plus. I was happy to see him.
Yes.
That. I just wanted more of him. I wanted him to be the actual Candyman instead of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't like hate that remake, but it just didn't feel like Candyman.
Right.
It didn't. It
Right.
really didn't. It did not feel like Candyman. And from the moment, and this was before I even start dipping my toes into content creating for horror. When I seen that trailer, I instantly knew who we were going to be following. And that's what would let me down with that movie. It's like, man, I already know what they're doing. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
at
It gave
least
away
he
too
got to
much.
do it. At least he
Yeah.
got to do it.
And the ending felt rushed a little bit, honestly. The ending
For
felt
that,
really rushed, you know? Yeah.
to me, that ending was what the new kids call cheeks. Like, it was not. I was very disappointed with that ending. I just wish there was so much more. I felt there was so much more that they could have done
Yeah.
and stuff. And I think the only good thing about that ending is that they did kind of leave it on a somewhat ambiguous note.
Hmm.
But it's like, I don't know, man.
Honestly, I saw like a lot of there. Okay, I like try to take the good with the bad with movies, and there's a
Mhm,
lot of times watching that movie, I personally walked away liking it.
mhm.
Uh, did it have flaws? Yeah. Would I have done a few things differently with the Candyman character? Yeah, I definitely would have. But there was things about it. I was like, there's ideas here that they could use in a Nightmare on Elm Street and bring Freddy back.
I can
There's
see where you say that.
I was like, man, if they kind of took this approach with a Nightmare on Elm Street, it might work better. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just me thinking. Like, dude, I'm like always. I give and take a little bit from every movie. I'm just kind of like, man, there's potential here, but that doesn't
Yep.
work. There's potential here, but that doesn't work. So I don't really like to hate on movies. If there's something to really enjoy about the movie, I try to find that enjoyment more than something negative about the movie.
Right.
I want to enjoy the movie. So unless if it's just a piece of shit, then I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, like
Shit.
Mousetrap.
I haven't watched it. Is that the one?
Don't
Is that the
hurt.
Steamboat movie?
No, it's not the Steamboat, but I'm to the point where I don't even know if I want to see that shit.
Is
Like,
that the one with David Horton? David?
no, that's the only reason why I will watch Steamboat is because he's playing, in that movie, the guy who
Yeah.
plays Terrifier. Mousetrap is the first Mickey Mouse movie that they decided to do after Winnie the Pooh came out.
I started watching that a long time ago. I saw that like on like a streaming service or something. I started watching. I couldn't finish it. I turned it off.
Bro, it makes
I was
no.
like,
I'm like, you talked about the definition of like a mind fuck in a bad way. That's that movie. Like,
Yeah.
I just, bro. I mean, obviously, being a horror content creator and a horror fan, if you want to check it out, check it out. But if I were you, wear some glasses so your eyes don't hurt so bad.
Damn.
Like, bro, it's bro. Like, I'll put it this way to you: my younger cousin, or whatever, I think he's about to be 10, or he's a young boy, but he loves horror movies. Loves horror movies. Like he watches our channels, everything, bro.
Yeah.
And stuff. When that came out, he comes up to me. He's like, "Do you see Mousetrap?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't get to watch it." He said, "Don't waste your time. It sucks." I was like, "Dang." I was like, "Wow, man, it's like that." He said, "Yeah, it was terrible." I was like, "Oh, man."
If you can't entertain a kid, I felt like that. It seemed like some bullshit. I was just kind of like, man, I can't sit through this, man.
Right.
But dude, I do want to bring back some movies like The Hills Run Red.
Bro. Yeah. What?
Yeah, I remember we talked about that. Yeah.
Banger.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, Forsaken. Forsaken's another banger.
Yes.
One of my underrated slashers, even though it is a little tacky and cheesy, Sorority Row.
I like it. They got a sequel coming out. It just got greenlit. Like today or yesterday. And they're bringing the tire iron back. The weapon.
I gotta look up this shit, bro. It's going down.
I think it might have been today.
Sorority Row.
I do too, dude. What's funny is that was me and my ex-wife's first movie I ever
Wow.
went to. And then like the opening scene is like a bunch of sorority girls running around topless, and I'm like,
sorry, I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Yeah, she was just like, "This is what you wanted to bring me to," and I was just like, at the end, I was like, I felt bad, but now I'm kind of like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, man, like stuff like that. Another one that I feel like doesn't get enough love. The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Dude, even the remake.
The remake. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bro. Oh,
so good.
Oh my God. That scene where Homegirl cracks her shit, her ankle. Oh, bro. Banger, man. Like, there's been so many underrated gems that have come out that have not gotten enough love. And, buddy, I think we are the guys to shed the light on them.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm waiting because you brought me onto it, and I kind of want to watch it again, but I'm kind of just waiting for the right moment. In a Violent Nature 2. I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see what they do with that.
Yes, I agree with you. That's another movie that that eventually here I'm going to start touching on, like do my review. I didn't get to do it when I wanted to last year and stuff, but I'm definitely going to go back to that because there's some story arcs that they can capitalize on, not just for future, but also prequels, man, and stuff like that. So, man, it's just a great time to be a horror fan, man. Like we're getting a lot of old school stuff that we grew up watching that are getting rebooted, but then they're also doing some new stuff. You know what I mean? Like Long Legs and things like that. You know what I mean? So
Sinners. You got to go see Sinners.
I'm about to say, I got to watch that. Yeah, I got to pull that up on the app. I got to watch that.
I got to watch it again, dude. And watch the after credit scene. It's so awesome.
Hell yes.
Hey,
have you seen Camp Pleasant Lake?
The hell is that?
It's a slasher that came out last year. It has Andrew DeVoff, Bonnie Aarons, our good friend who hung out with us at Texas Frightmare a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Jonathan Lipnicki, the kid who played in Jerry Maguire and Little Vampire.
Andrew DeVoff.
And Bonnie Aarons, Jonathan Lipnicki, Andrew DeVoff, Bonnie Aarons, Jonathan Lipnicki, and then it's got a couple other people, but the most of them after that are kind of like unnoticeable. But if you're looking for a slasher, and it has a decent story, I'm going to put it this way to you. It's not your typical bad guy slasher doing the killing. The story behind it, why the killings are happening, is perfectly understandable. I'll put it to the point where you might, at the end of it, or even in the middle, if you catch on like I did, you'll be rooting for the killers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, man. I'm putting it on. It looks like it's on Amazon Prime.
Yes, it's not too bad, bro. It's not bad. I don't think it's that bad. It's a little campy. It's a little cheesy. I mean, look at the name, Camp Pleasant Lake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not too bad, man. And there's one particular scene that I feel like if we watch that and you see the scene I'm talking about, much like myself, I feel like you will really enjoy that scene. What they do with it. It's funny. It's funny and cool at the same time.
Hell yeah, dude. Looking forward to that, man.
Hell yeah, man.
We're gonna check that out, dude. I say we got Final Destination, we do this watch party. We got to do I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yep.
We can like in between we can plug in some Hills Run Red and Camp Pleasant Lake and
yep.
all this stuff, like, but like before we know it, man, I Know What You Did Last Summer is going to be here. We gotta. I still have not done a watch party for Scream 5 and Scream 6 on my channel. I've only done 1 through 4.
Oh wow!
Whenever we did the Scream-a-thon, it was only 1 through 4 before 5 came out.
Hell yeah, man! Well, when we go backstage, I'm going to fill you in on an idea. I think I filled you in on it before, but I kind of want to take a new direction with it and stuff like that in regards to Scream 7. But I think we can make it happen, man, because it's pretty cool, the idea I have. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'll give you a hint right now. I don't want us to just go to the movie theater and watch Scream 7. And I'll leave it at that, and I'll save the rest for when we get backstage.
Okay. Sounds good. With that being said, we're probably going to wrap it up right now. It is 10:30 my time, 11:30 your time. Val, it's been great having you a part of here. Thank you for modding the channel and being here and hanging out with y'all. It's great to see some familiar faces and
hell
look
yes.
forward to Final Destination 2. We're going to be setting it up for tomorrow night, and you'll see us back here again. So watch along, be here a part of it, and hang out with us. She says, iconically, I am wearing my digital bouncer hoodie today. Awesome. Hashtag digital bouncer. Kick controls asses one stream at a time. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, that's old school right there. Dude.
Yes, it is, bro.
That's the beginning.
Hold on. You know what else is old school? And if he's out there watching, hopefully he says something soon. But we need a little bit of Brock Willis.
Oh yeah, Uncle Brock Willis. Yeah, dude. Yeah. He messaged me the other day on I think it was on Facebook or something, man. Yeah. I'm gonna reach out to him, man. I might send him a stream or something.
Man. We tell him to come on back. We need some Brock Willis in the chat.
Yeah, he's always got some good shit going on, man.
Hell yeah, Brock is cool, man.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. But yeah, man, this has been great. Subscribe to my good friend. I shot him 6 times. If you want great content, he's got a lot of stuff coming up. He's been dropping some great content recently. He's probably been more active than I have. So this is kind of like me coming back. So if you like this, smash the like button. Come show us some love. Come spend some time with us. And we appreciate every single one of you. And we hope to see you back for Final Destination 2 tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. Paula says, laugh out loud. See you soon. Destin always a digital bouncer. Yes, you are. Also, hashtag digital bouncer. Love y'all. Thank you so much. It's really great to see y'all. Hope to see y'all tomorrow night. So we will see you soon. Thank you, Paula, for being in the chat. And yeah, have a great night. We love you.
Have a great night, everybody.
Take care. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Ain't that what Ace Ventura says?
I think so.